All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's see what you got.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
80 weapons. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Mike, Spike 56. Hey, Foxtrot. Watch the screen.
Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, grip lance, grip lance, grip lance. Check, check. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Good job, let's go, let's go. Get in the weight room. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get in there, let's get in there. Ready to go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He's taken down back at his own 8-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long.
Here we go. 44, Mike, 44. And here we go. Watch the pass. 51, Sam.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. 3 down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
20, bravo. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go. Let him go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, tight. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
Jarrett on the stop. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone will come free.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Come on now, let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Falcons first down.
On first down, Ryan. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Pick up the ball. 44, hey, exit. Check. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Ready for that.
Here's Ryan to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, express. Hey, gun.
On third down, Ryan. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Strong right. Hey, Ridley. 4 down. 59's Mike. Shot.
Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 14-yard line.
Yellow. Get in the way, Will. Hey, sundown.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Situation. Let's go.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. from the gun. It's a run for Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now here's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That good for 22 and a first down. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 39, Ryan flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
3 down. 22. Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, zero pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
61.
Now Ryan on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Yellow. Come on, D.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
54, Seth! I'm coming! Hey, wahoo!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes it to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At their 48-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday! 53's mine! Check, 53's mine!
Throwing again on second down. Ryan, this one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey,
The Chiefs 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Ready, blue 80! 525! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! Hey, wait. Hey, Ridley! Hey, turn it up! Hey! My 7! 53, check 53! Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike, 53. 58. 3, Mike.
Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Ryan. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they